Morning, welcome along to the class today. Just going to check the angle of the mat, there we go, a little bit better. So we're going to get started with our exercises. So as per usual, we'll start with our breathing setup. So we have our feet underneath our hips, ankles, knees and hips are stacked, obviously, hands come into the lower belly, shoulders kick and drop down away from the ears. Let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's continue that going. When you're breathing out, you want to feel the stomach moving in through the spine as you're letting all that air go. Hands come a bit higher, breathing in and sighing out. Go for one more like that, breath in. As you exhale, your arms come down. Inhale, arms rising up. Exhale, take the arms to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, our arms lift up. And then as you exhale, you bring the arms straight down in front. I'm going to come up and stay up on the balls of the feet. Arms are up. Exhale and arms to the side, keeping off your heels. Inhale, arms shift forward. And then sighing out to the side again. Inhale, arms rising up. And then we're going to bend the knees, arms come down, your heels stay lifted. Ana, no puedo ahorita. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhaling out to the side again. Inhale, arms lift up. Sorry. Bend the knees a bit more, arms come down. Just the arms. Inhale, rise up. ¿Puedes cepillar sus dientes, por favor? ¿Es que habla eso ahí? Sabes rápido cepillar tus dientes. Inhale, arms lift. And then come down a little bit more into the legs. No, no puedo hacer después de clase. Inhale forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, lifting up. And then come down a bit more. And we'll just do it one more time, please. Inhale, lift. Exhaling out to the side. Arms come forward. Sighing out to the side again. Inhale, lift. And then the last little time, come on down. So I'm going to lift up, lower our heels down. We'll get into a few back exercises here. And then we'll get into the balance after it. So our legs are fairly wide as your wingspan when your arms are out. So we're going to keep our stomach brace tip forward from your hips. Keep your shoulders back. And you can keep your hands here for this first version. Just keep checking that when you're breathing out, stomach's lifting up. So my back is really straight, as are my legs. And then just tip forward into your legs a little bit more. And that way you're going to get a lovely stretch through the back of the legs. Now, first option for the arms is to take your arms out to the side. Now, what quite often happens in class is people take their arms back. You want to take your arms in line with the shoulders. So if you can see yourself in a mirror, check that you've done that, okay? And continue on with that breathing. As you're breathing out, you're feeling the stomach rise. Lean forward more into those toes so you're getting a lovely stretch. 2 more breaths in. Now bring your hands onto your thighs, and we're actually going to come forward to release and have a stretch down here. Just let your hands rest down before we come up, and we're going to just do a little bit more in a moment, coming up. So hands back onto those thighs, straighten the back out, so you can stay with your hands down here to support your back more. Oh, this is really weird. Hands come out to the side, or we take our arms forward. Si ven rápido, no rápido, una coma. Están ahí tus manos, donde rompa cabeza, donde tu rodilla, otra rodilla. 4 more breaths. And then bring those arms in and bring yourselves forward into a forward fold once again. Solo una. Ya, yo voy a poner atrás. Sí. No, over. Come on down and just a couple more breaths. And what we're going to do is keeping yourself down, the hands on the mat, just bring heel to toe your feet until they get to hip width distance apart. And then hands come onto your thigh, and we're lifting up into a straight back again. I'll show you side on this one because I can keep my feet on the mat and do it when I've got a wide position. It's not easy. So see how I'm like a straight back, like in capital L, but in upside down, right? So you can stay there, or take those arms out. See how strong this is in our back? Lean forward more in the toes if you can, so you're getting a lovely stretch at the same time. It's intense, but I promise I'll give you some releasing balances that will take away any tension. It's raining. Hands onto the thigh. Oh, no, it's not. And then come down. It's the rice cooker. Come on down. I thought it was rain, but it's the rice cooker just having a bit of a steam away. 2 more breaths. And then hands back up onto the thighs and push to a nice straight back again. So you can stay here. You can take your hands to the side or join me by coming forward. Really intense. Your back knows about this now, right? Just 4 more breaths. And bring the hands onto the thighs, bend the knees and come up out of that. Oh, so you should feel a real tension here in that part of your back. And we're going to release the tension now with some stretches and balancing. So crossing the shin or the calf over the thigh and bend on in. And then your hands are going to come into a prayer pose here. So this will really release into your glute. A little bit of a tricky move coming. If you can, you're keeping your legs in this position, and then you're going to tip forward, and then again your hands are going to find the mat, but you're keeping your legs in this position, but trying to straighten now your supporting leg. 2 more breaths. And bend back in. Try not to lose balance. Come up with your arms up this time. Sink on in. Keep pushing the knee down. 4 more breaths. This doesn't seem fantastical. Come on up out of that. Let's switch to the other side. So we're releasing the left leg, coming over the thigh, and again the hands come into your prayer here. Shoulders relaxed. So lovely release through the glute. You've got 2 more breaths. And then we're going to come forward. Bring the hands towards the mat and straighten your supporting leg out. So it's a one-legged forward fold. And then bend in, bringing those arms up, Anna. Suficiente. Suficiente. Arms all the way up, bending in more into those legs. Shoulders relaxed. 4 more breaths. And come on up and out of that one. Feels so good. Let's do our dancer's pose. So we're holding onto the inside part of your right foot. Knees come together. Left arm is up. Wall's not too close. Tip forward if you can. You're going to bring that foot up, pushing the foot into the hand as you're reaching forward. We've got 4 more breaths and then we're going into our extended style. 2 more here. Keep a hold of the foot, but move yourselves to the side. And then let the foot go as your arm goes overhead. See what I mean by extended style? It's up high. And bring it in. Bring your arms down. Dancer's pose. Left leg up. Arm rises. You can stay at this point. Join me if you can by coming down deeper. Lifting the foot. Mira's going to take over right next to me. Muy bien en este momento. Anna's still unwell, so she's staying indoors again today. It'll be day 3 indoors. It'll be boring, but it's alright. Lots of stuff to do. 2 more. And take the leg to the side. Let the leg go. Arms to the side. Ojalá que te mejor, porque mañana podemos salir. Caminar en el parque. 4 more here. Very strong. And bring it on in. Wonderful. Let's just do our dances. No, we've done that. Tree pose. That's what I was meaning. Right foot along the side of the left leg. Digging our heel in, opening the knee out. Hands can stay at your heart. You can find your third eye or lift. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. So today, in case you weren't aware, we're going to focus on our back. Lots of back with, of course, lots of front to complement it. Shoulders are relaxed. If you can, your eye gaze goes up. We will focus on more balancing again at the end. 2 more. So just gently bring those arms down. Come to the other side. Opening the knee out. Got 4 more here. Sí, puedes, estás haciendo fantástico. Coges todo lo que es azul y terminas el techo del cielo. ¿Sí? Hay 2 otros azules. So bring the arms down, releasing the foot. I'm going to move myself forward. And then I'll move the screen down so that we can get into a little bit more back to start. We'll be mixing that with abs as well. Hopefully that will be everything in screen. I'm going to go this way, I think. Right, so we'll start on all 4s, and this way we're going to work our back. No, I think I prefer like this. I feel like I'm looking around too far that way. So we've got our knees underneath our hips, our hands underneath the shoulders away from the ears. Your stomach muscles, you want to pull them up, but keep the back flat. Now I'm going to take one leg away and then follow up with the opposite arm. Take a breath in and lift them a fraction. Tiny lift and lower. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Shh, Ana, baja la voz. 4 more. No a mí. No a mí. Now hold here, breath in, and pull the knee and elbow towards each other. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Before, Alba sprayed her bottle of water in Anna's face. And now Anna thinks she's going to do it to me. And I hope she doesn't. No, I said nonsense.
No, I was a
4 more.
Oh, gee.
Sure is for June.
Yo agua.
Shh, not. Aléjense de la cámara. Okay, baja la mano. Keep them hand and leg down. Let's go to the other side there.
My mom said,
I tell them off and then I start speaking. Lift the arm up. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. 4 more. Relax those shoulders, okay? Don't bunch up the neck. Now breath in. Okay. Exhale, bring up nail and elbow together. Arroz. Okay, do you like papias? 4 more. And let's lower this down and come right down onto our belly, and we'll continue with some more back here. So we're going to have our hands out to the side. Our legs are going to stay hip-width distance apart and then lifted. Arms are lifted. Take a breath in and then lift higher. Alba basta, yeah?
Okay.
Keeping ourselves in this position. Ana, levanta tus medias. 4 more. Now this next one, we're going to hold it up. Don't let the legs do anything, but the arms are going to squeeze into pulses. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Alba suerte, corres bien. Disfrutas. 4 more. All right, let's come into our first ab exercise. Ciao. We've got our elbows underneath our shoulders, palms together, tuck your toes, lift up, weight in those heels for me. So you're zipping those tummy muscles up. Está cerrado. ¿Tienes comida en las gallinas? Remember, as you're breathing out, you're feeling your stomach lift in. This plank, those little planks, we're not doing much. We're just holding them still.
It's the pineapple.
Pones esa chicha frente a la puerta. Well, 2 more. And let's bring our knees apart, toes together, sit back, have a stretch. So we're ready to start some more back again in a fraction. Just relaxing there. Hana, tú haces esa chicha, lo caliente, calor, se queda lento. Back onto hands and knees again. We're getting back into some. So again, opposite arm and leg, shifting the weight. We're going to move them to the diagonal so they're away from each other. Lift it up. No, es porque tú me compras. ¿El puso en su sitio? ¿Llave? Te dio a ti. Dámelo, por favor. Pones esa chicha y dámelo. I forgot the key in the door. And instead of putting it in the place that needs to go to, he gave it to her. 2 more. Hold it, your breath in, and then pull elbow and knee together. I went to the supermarket this morning after my walk, and I had shopping full. Oh,
Yeah. Yes, it's
oh yeah, I forgot. 4 more. Cuidado, to rodilla, choca. 1 more. All right, let's bring this down, and we're going to come to the other side. So lift them up, and then move to the diagonal. Breath in, and then lift up. I'll come and read what you've written in a moment. I'll just finish this set. Can't see it from here.
Yes, you can.
Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you
Can
lift.
take a piece of meat.
Just do 4 more here. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Remember, shoulder blades coming towards each other. No. And then hold it here, breath in, and then pull the knee towards your elbow. Exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it in. Alejate de la pantalla. Keep this going a little bit longer. Then we're going to come onto our tummy. Get into some more back. All right, so bring this down, and then we'll come onto our belly. I'll just have a quick read and see what you've written. Maybe at the end I'll see how we go. So come onto the tummy, please. And we're going to, again, take our arms to the side. It's not really my specialty, I have to say. So we've got our feet about hip-width distance apart, and again we're lifting up and lowering down. But this time, with the lower arms extend, then they come back just to the point where your elbows are bent to about 90 degrees. I'm doing a puzzle. My arms are getting in the way. Keep it going. 4 more here. Okay, last one, we're going to hold this one up. Don't go anywhere. 4, 3, 2, and come down. Bring the elbows under you. Strong back exercises. Tuck your toes under. Lift up. But this time, I want you to turn and stack your feet and push your hips up. Now, if you want more, if you can, you're going to lift your top leg up. 2 to go. Feet come back together. We're going to switch ourselves to the other side, gently getting there. Lifting up, and then if you want more, if you can, you're lifting your leg. That's an option. You don't have to take it. Straight, strong, arm elevated. So bring that leg down, come back to the center, don't go anywhere. We're sticking with these planks a little bit longer. We are going to get into a bit of a party plank. So it makes you happy, this one. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, so you're just bouncing one knee off and up. Really gentle touch down though, of course. Relax the shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze the hands together. 4, 3, 2, and stop. Push the weight into your heels. That should help your toes, pushing your weight back in. 2 more breaths here. And now knees apart, toes together. Sit back, have a stretch again. So we're going to just repeat the sequence. One more back exercise on all fours, one more back exercise in our belly, one more plank on our elbows. Different exercises, of course. Don't want you to get bored doing the same ones all the time. Shoulders away from the ears. Take one leg away, other arm. And we're going to inhale, open, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale and close. Inhale, open, exhale, lift. Inhale, down, exhale and close. Just like that. Up, rápido. ¿Ves cómo te concentras que bien? Buen eres? Just finish the puzzle. Oh, there's another one over there. Hopefully she'll get into that one. And let's lower that side down. Straight to the other side. So lift up opposite arms and legs. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Vamos a comer. No todavía. No necesitas todavía. Just go for a couple more. Oh no, no comienzas. And bring it down onto our elbows. We're coming all the way down. We're going to take our arms out in front. And we're going to, Anna, déjame hacer, sube mi espalda. Sube mi espalda. She can come on my back in this one. Okay, so we're going to lift our legs up, lift our arms up. We're going to inhale, open, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, close. Pronto. Another we punch. 4-point move. Inhale, open, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, close. Keep this coming. Anna, por favor. Just 2 more like that, and then we're going to get into our final plank in the elbow position. Later we might visit some plank on our hand. And yeah. All right, so bring the elbows under you. Tuck your toes. Lift on off.
Mama say.
Inhale, come forward, and then exhale, come back into your heels. Inhale, forward. Exhale, go back. Déjame ser antes de mi top ropa. Keep it going. Oh, sorry. The little kid on top. Two more. And come down. Oh, and let's roll ourselves over. Oh, we're going to roll over on to our back and continue on with a little bit more belly. I'll just move the angle as well as the kid. As well as the kid. And no, pórtate bien o no vas a tener el angle. So we've got our toes together. Chin tucks into the chest. We've got some basic abdominal strengtheners coming towards the upper belly. Then we've got some lower belly. So toes are pointed up, holding on either the head or the neck. Breath in, rise on up, exhale. Inhale lower, exhale lift. Exhale, rise up. No. No. Estás enferma. Sí. Because we're so like affectionate and huggy and kissy, she finds it hard to understand now that she's not well, that I don't want to kiss her or have her kiss me. So she's like, oh, can we at least hug? Last time she got sick, I remember how sick I got. It was so long. I think it was about 7 weeks in total that I was unwell. 2 more. So I'll do anything to resist getting sick again. So come up on this side, and then come back halfway. Tú no vas a tener rambo, más luego no voy a preparar nada. Otro rompecabezas que puse todas las piezas por arriba. So coming up, exhale, halfway back. Demasiado difícil para ti, ¿no? Sí. Entonces coges una más fácil. Yo estoy trabajando. Go for 4 more, and then we're going for our smaller ones. Estão na caja. Ahí está la caja. See, there's three expressions, boys are curiosa. Come up and centimeter back. Go to formal, please. Y esto escuchándote muy mal.
Number 3.
Yo sé, pero eso no significa nada. Si tú portas mal y después me besas. Hold this one up, please, team. You voy a sentar ya. Arms come forward. Keep the feet where they are. Shoulders drop them down, and then super slow. We're going to come up, taking your time. Sit tall, brace the belly. Shoulders come back. You're coming down halfway. We're going to get just into one boat pose here. Then we're going to come down, have a stretch, do some lower belly, and then we're going to do a combination of tabletop boat poses. So we're going to hold on to an imaginary white rope, and you're going to imagine that rope is swinging you side to side, and in the process it's bringing you down. So side to side, we're coming down. I'm very sorry, she's behaving badly. Bring the arms and legs away, and let's have a stretch. She knows she won't get what she wants later though. I already said I won't. I'm meant to be making an apple crumble. I don't think I'll make it if they behave badly, or if she behaves badly. We're going to flex our feet. More of that, I guess, 4-point type of exercise. So you're going to inhale away. Ana, suficiente. Open. Then bring it straight. And then bring it in. Same leg, same. Ana, llévanos a otra parte de la casa si vas a jugar. Si tú quieres jugar conmigo, haces abajo, haces arriba, no haces aquí frente donde la computadora. So inhale straight, exhale to the side, inhale straight, exhale, bring it in. She was okay as a 2-year-old. She was 10. One more. Tú atrevas. All right, so we're going to switch legs. Inhale away, exhale open, inhale straight, and bring it in. Anda súper rápido al baño. Súper rápido, no pones peso en esto, se va a romper. Y no voy a arreglarlo. Inhale straight. ¿Sabes que coges papel higiénico y limpias tú mismo hoy? Sí. Tú sabes coger el paso, pisar y después hacerlo, prender la luz. Después lo apagas. Si haces caca, me llamas y yo te limpio. And let's just do one more because I really, unfortunately, have lost count of all her bad behavior. All right, so bring the knees in and just roll it in and out. So we're going to go for just one more exercise here, which will be upper and lower belly combined. So bring the legs up, opposite arm and leg, pushing away. Then switch sides. Now your other arm can go straight with the same leg that's going straight together. Key here to make it harder is not let the leg that is bent come in too close. So you see I've just increased my angle at my hip so it's greater than 90 degrees. That's what you want to do. Entonces anda arriba. Arriba no necesitas luz. Porque arriba es más fácil. ¿Cómo? Arriba hay baño más fácil. Rápido. Tú no haces el error en la casa. Púrate. Last one, please. And bring your knees in and just roll in and out and give yourself a bit of a momentum so that you can come to a seated position. So we're going to get into those boat poses and tabletops like I mentioned. So these are going to work your front side and your underside, so including the back as well, but you'll get into some bit of weight bearing onto your arms. So I've got our knees bent, we've got our arms forward, shoulders relaxed, tip on back. So starting with the belly exercises, we're going to inhale, open the knees, and then exhale, close them. Inhale, open, exhale, and close. Looking at the mess that she's just created here with like a 10-second tantrum. See that? Still. got to keep doing what we need to do to keep our brain sane at this time. And for me, that's keeping up my exercise, which is my work, you know. 2 more. All right, so we're going to bring our hands down, fingers are pointed towards the toes, and bring the legs in. Bend underneath your knees, and then lift up. So this is our tall table, and this will be the table that you come back to if any of the other options that we do later don't feel right. So try and draw the shoulders together to push your hips and your chest up through. Pushing, squeezing the glutes. Got 4 more breaths. We'll give you a stretch in between each set just to give our wrists a break as well as to give our back a bit of a relax. And then just gently lower yourselves down. Bring your heels together, knees apart, and come through. Have a lovely stretch. Bien hecho. 2 more breaths. So we're going to bring our knees back in. We're going to have our feet pointed up, arms come back forward, shoulders away from the ears, and start to tip yourself back again. This time when our knees open out to the side, our hands are going to come up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Movemos. Inhale, open. Está apagada la pared. No va a funcionar. Inhale, open. Te dije. Exhale and close. No. 2 more. Alright, so bring the elbows in. Place the palms down towards the feet. Our fingers are pointing. Bring our knees in towards you. And then push ourselves up. So remember, you can stay here or you can alternate bringing knee towards the chest, keeping the knee angle bent. We switch. So I'm going to get on tomorrow morning and do a yoga blend with Pilates. So I call it Yoga Pilates. It's not going to be a pure yoga class. Monday I'll be back to just normal Pilates. Go for 4 more. Actually do 4 more now so it's even on both sides. Strong in those shoulders, isn't it? Oh yeah. All the underside is working. In the bottom, come down, bring those heels together, knees apart again. But if you can manage it, your knees are going to stay apart and your feet are going to go out further then and come down to whichever level feels okay for you. I was doing not doing a yoga, I was looking at some yoga yesterday. I saw this amazing woman. She was so flexible. She would have been a gymnast, I would say, or a ballerina in her previous life, previous work. She was incredible. Come on up. I tried to do some other things. You know that, what is her name? Carrie Barber, that she's like, makes fun of herself. I think that's her name. That's how I felt doing that exercise, that I was doing shoulders. It's like no comparison. Bring it down. Now we're going to take one in and arms are going to go up, exhale. Inhale, bring them down, and then exhale, lift them up. Now if you want to make it a teeny bit harder, you can be on your tippy toes. See how they want to lift, don't let them. Go for 4 more. Just 2 to go. And bring those hands in. Take your legs forward, flex or point, and then lift up. So we've got an extended tabletop. Of course, you can bring your legs back underneath your knees if you need to. But just drive those hips up, shoulder blades, pull them together to lift you. Stop again, sure. 2 more breaths here. And then just come on down, flex your feet and bring yourselves forward into the sit pose. If you can't reach your feet, keeping your legs straight, then please hold on to your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, anywhere along the leg. so we're going to come up and we'll just bend in. We'll do one more lot of boat poses, followed by one more lot of tabletops, and then I think we'll make our way up to standing to get into some, actually might do some knee exercises for our back, and then we'll get to standing. So bring our arms forward.
Yes, thank you, closer.
So we're going to take our legs to one side. We're going to keep the arms twisted to the other side. The only thing that's happening is our outside arm, so that arm that's away from your legs, is going to pull in to the elbow, to the back.
Why should we sit down for to the wind?
Do 4 more hip points. Hold it here. Bring the legs to the other side. Arm goes the other way. Twist yourself as far as you can, and then pull the elbow in. See how I've got my palm up? It just feels like it's a better angle. Twist a bit more. You got 2 to go. So bring the arms forward, bring yourself back, legs go straight again, and now they're going to have some movement. So inhale, take one leg to the side. Exhale, bring it in. Switch. Inhale, a leg to the side. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale to the side. Exhale, bring it in. Go for 4 more shoulders. Push yourself up. You've just got 2 to go. And bring yourselves down. We'll go for a final stretch down here. Now, if you can, I'd like you to hold onto your opposite foot and take your arm around just to open you up. If you can't reach the foot, the leg is fine. And then we're going to switch it through. So I'm a stretch class, so I'm not holding these stretches very long. And just one exercise here on our knees. I think I'm going to be off the screen. No, I'm going to just keep the screen here because I don't want to have to move it a few times. So see how my legs are quite straight, but I've tipped forward from my back. And then your hands are going to be by your ears. You might just move back a fraction. And then we're going to twist. Que faire si tu pousses tes mains? So we're twisting, working in through the back here. Go for 4 more.
Can you email maybe later?
Tu não vai sair fora agora. And bring our hands down. Oh, squeeze me, Matt. Gracias mucho. All right, so we're going to come to standing. So I'll move the mat back to the start position. We're going to come up to standing. Have a drink of water, of course, at any time if you feel you need it. Until we get into some balance. So first I'm going to give you just a little bit of a back bend just to stretch it out. So push your hips forward. Suficiente. This is going to give you a reverse exercise and the one we did at the start, and then come up to standing. I'm going to give you another stretch and then we'll get into the balance. So let's take our hand onto our right side, Salas de me. Our left leg will go behind. So sorry. Stretch it in. So the leg that's in front is that hip you're pushing on. We'll switch to the other side. We're going to get into an aeroplane, so I'm just going to angle myself so I don't kick the wall. So we're stepping onto our right foot, Our arms will float and you're lifting off your left leg. Coming all the way up. So arms, like before when we were doing that back exercise at the very start, they're not moving back. They've got to be at your shoulder level. Try not to rotate the hip up, but keeping the hips in line. And come out of that one and do the other side. So we're on our left foot, arms to work.
coming out of Pilates.
Lo sé, ahora el bastón. 4 more breaths here. So arms make sure they're to the side. Come on out of that one. So we're going to bring our hands laced underneath our thigh. Shoulders, just drop them down and then extend the leg forward, keeping a hold. This will give you some height. Bring it in and lower it down. It's very hard to get height for me anyway. I'm not a yoga person per se. Even though I've started teaching it, to get that height, letting the leg go. Like I said, tomorrow morning I'll do a bit of a yoga flow mixed with Pilates. It's really lovely. And bring it in, lower it down. We'll get into that lock down balance. So here we go, lock down again. I knew I was keeping the name with it for a reason. So you can stay here, or you can hold your foot and take the leg out. Really big stretch in the back of the leg, isn't it? And opening the hip. Bring it in. Switch. Other arm goes out. Leg goes out. Foot. And bring it on in. We'll just get into our tree pose folks, and then I'm going to bid you farewell. A little bit of a challenge with the one, but we've managed at least a good session, I reckon. So bring the hands to heart, third eye all there, lifted. And then if you're feeling quite comfortable, which you should, because we've done quite a bit of core. No sides really, a little bit, but more front and back. So your core should be quite stable to up. Don't just push your heel into the thigh, push your thigh against the heel. Come on, switching to the other side now, please. No! Hey! So pushing, force of leg against heel. Hands to heart, same as you're pushing those palms together too. And then looking up if you can. Looking up, move your arms so they're no longer in your vision. You didn't see that because you were looking up, right? 2 more breaths. So bring the arms down, release the foot down. I'm going to give you some lovely breaths just to loosen out. Inhale up, let it go. Inhale up. Just check it out. Thanks so much for joining me. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow for a yoga Pilates session, and then Monday for a normal
Bye.
Pilates.
See you later.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it in the mouth. Put it in the mouth.